Sir Tan. Today we will tackle our Chapter 2 research paper titled The Effect of Playing Mobile Games to the Behavior of Grade 12 Students of Trent Information First Technical Career Institute Incorporated in the Time of Pandemic. So, we will start our Chapter 2 in Review of Related Literature. So, this research conducted by Bridget Smirch and Roland Klanka and Marcus Bench finds to know several changes of a gamer in the period of pandemic where they are more likely to spend their time because of many leisure time caused by academic freeze and lockdowns. Due to the pandemic, this circumstance causes the subject to be active on gaming world where their behavior changes as they interact more with it. So the COVID-19 outbreak and the nationwide lockdown have have had a pronounced impact across industries. Besides lesser economic activity and lowering consumption, the pandemic has also led to behavior and lifestyle changes in people. Coronavirus is a novel virus named for the crown-like spikes that protrude from its surface. The coronavirus can infect people and can cause range of respiratory illnesses from the common to cold more dangerous conditions like severe acute respiratory syndrome or SARS. Due to the severity of this pandemic that has engulfed the entire country, prolonged lockdown since March 2020 and affected the livelihood of 1.3 billion people. People have now restored the various recreational methods to keep their minds calm and distracted from the severities. However, not all activities have a positive outcome. One such activity is video games and especially online gaming. Computer and video games have increasingly become a popular form of entertainment and have replaced more traditional games and as leisure activities among adolescents and adults. Today, today, computer and video games are enjoyed by players all ages and backgrounds, and they spend a good part of leisure time playing computer games day by day. The number of computers and video.
And according to 2014 Essential Facts about the Computer and Video Game Industry by report released by Entertainment Service Software Association or ESA, that too much playing of being focused on gaming was certainly gaining problems in our other daily activities and in our lives too. And being addicted on games might have negative outcomes to ourselves too. Although it gives increased sales of computers and video games on the company uh, selling their products to this medium and might be used to express the concerns of some players have a pathological pattern for use and may contradict with the true life function. And based on Lemlens, Vulcan, and Peter, 2012 was one of the major factors regarding the game addiction is individual perception of loneliness and both loneliness and panic disorder and may resulting on the COVID-19 lockdown that was uh, that was before that. And one of the most symptoms has may experience of being persistent and suddenly anticipated panic attacks to the person And typically speaking, they are experiencing a combo frightening body sensing and distress to their emotions and more like thoughts onto the kind of anxiety and that may experience on it was very challenging or maybe embarrassing thing to them on to flee, and maybe despite of causing apprehension and discomfort, it may be ends of being severe.
Says here, within past 5 years, the mobile learning games or MLG are snowballed. The snowball means increase rapidly in size. So as we entered in pandemic and we start using our gadgets in learning, it increased the size of mobile learning games. And they use commercials for a scientific use and develop it to the various target group and learning contexts like principles of digital economy or geometry. Mobile learning games are considered to have potential for encouraging both cognitive and socio-affective learning in young adults. And also argues that mobile learning mobile learning games enable situation learning offers that makes a meaningful and valuable contribution to the process of learning by providing aspects such as temporal flexibility. Still, it has a lack of scientifically acceptable methodology to evaluate the mobile learning games, and therefore the purpose of this paper is to define the conceptual framework that helps to evaluate and to categorize mobile learning games to identify the mechanism that supports the design decision of future mobile learning games. On the other hand, we classified the effects extricated from the empirical studies according to a learning outcome. A learning outcome is a specification of the successful learner is expected to be able to do at the end of the module or course, unit or qualification.
And this explanation is about the World Health Organization. One of the factors of playing games is because of loneliness, and this time of pandemic because we are under the quarantine. Too many child, teen, even adults are playing games to kill time, and some of them is lack of exercise. The effect of playing too much mobile games will affect your sleeping habits, mood, and eating habits. This will make your body weak and may cause disease and other fever, and make your lifestyle poor because playing games is a bad habit and cause you lack of exercise.
So that's our research paper chapter 2. Thank you for listening, Sir Tan. Have a good day.